I feel like God would want to tell our church to keep following His word, don't deviate from it, and to keep having the hard conversations that a lot of times churches don't want to have, and to just stick with His word in those hard conversations.
Hi, my name's Cameron Phelps, and this is my beautiful wife, Alisha Phelps. We've been coming here since 2019. I'm actually a fourth generation Haney. My great-grandfather helped build the original sanctuary.
The reason I started coming to this church was because of Cameron. He said he went here with his grandma, and I decided to try it out. I was new in town looking for a church similar to my home church, and I found that here and kind of just never left. One thing I really like about this church is when I first started going here, the music and the preaching reminded me a lot of my home church back in Virginia. And then also the people are so friendly. I'm a very shy person, and so they're not overly in-your-face friendly, but enough to welcome you there and make you feel like you're at home.
Well, I started really getting more invested. It started with my baptism, actually, with Josh Cyrus and you back in 2019, I think, 2020. And then I started coming with my grandma regularly and my wife, was girlfriend. And then after that, we got a little more involved. I did the copy ministry, I think, twice. She did the nursery. And then after that, thanks, Dale, for ordinating our wedding. So that was 3 years ago today. Happy anniversary. And we just keep continuing to grow. And there's plenty of opportunities to want to keep coming back.
Since coming here, I've noticed a big change in Cameron. He's worked really hard on furthering his relationship with Jesus and just trying to be a godly husband and a godly son and friend. And I can see a lot of ways that God is working through him, and being at this church and getting more involved in the church has helped a lot with that.
One of the big things I've noticed how Alicia's changed is she's always been a good disciple and a good Christian, and she does it daily, and she shows it daily between reading her Bible every night before she passes out, or making sure we say prayers as we depart the driveway. We make sure we pray for all of our friends and family. One of the big changes she's had to change, thanks to me, is that she's had to be a mentor and a leader and help guide me and help show me change and what it looks like to have a life lived through Christ.
I would like to keep staying involved in the nursery, and maybe get involved in a women's group if I could. And I just look forward to eventually raising a family in this church at some point in time, God willing. I think this is a great church that puts a lot of energy and effort into the kids, and it'd be really cool to grow with that here.
I want to get more involved with the Cave. I'm just going to put a label on it, say the Cave, because it's a group of guys I've heard so much about, and I'm finally off night shifts, so I can finally get involved in that. And I think I want to use that to help get into the youth ministries and help guide young leaders.
I believe that Jesus is the Christ, the Son of the living God.